Let's welcome to the show from the Senate Armed Services Committee, Alabama Republican Senator and gubernatorial candidate Tommy Tuberville. Senator, I also like calling you Coach. Which one brought confidence to you? Which one was more effective?
Well, my first 4 years, Jason, here under Joe Biden and the leadership of our military was absolutely pitiful. There was no leadership. I can remember when we were having problems with Iran, the only threat that they gave back to Iran was don't do it. What the heck does that mean? President Trump and Pete Hegseth have set the new tone of our country. Do not mess with the Americans, do not mess with our military, do not mess with the taxpayers of this country, and don't mess with our allies. And, you know, they're doing something about something that should have been done a long time ago. You know, 47 years of war is enough. The conflict, this won't last very long. I think Israel might stay a lot longer than us, but President Trump set the tone. And again, we've had a regime change. We're trying to knock out everything that they have to build a nuclear weapon, and that was the purpose of going in there from day one.
Yeah, the president said it would go 4 to 5 weeks, but you recently had 53 Democrats who voted against declaring Iran a state sponsor of terror. Republican Majority Leader Steve Scalise had this to say about it.
It's very telling when we had that vote, very clear language that's just restated what everybody knows. Iran's the largest state sponsor of terrorism. They've killed hundreds of American soldiers over years. And all we were doing was laying that out before the vote on whether or not we should be able to take action against them. And you saw that. I mean, over 50 Democrats voted basically with the Iranian regime. It's insane, but it shows you just how far left the Mandami wing of the Democrat Party has moved. That is where the center of the Democrat Party is, and people need to know that. This is not your father's Democrat Party.
Senator, your reaction to that?
Well, Steve is exactly right. We have no Democrat Party anymore. The ones that are actually Democrats are afraid to say anything, and they're being controlled by the far, far left Democratic group that's obviously being funded very well. And this group actually hates this country. They hate the United States of America the way it is. They want to bring it to another level, which would be a third world country. We're not going to allow that to happen. President Trump's not going to allow it to happen. And I'm glad a lot of people are starting to see this now. Even the mainstream media. You saw Bill Maher a few minutes ago talking to Adam Schiff about this, and Adam Schiff didn't know what to say. You're wrong when you can't stand up for our country. And basically, at the end of the day, they have very few on the Democratic side that even ever say anything positive about the United States.
Yeah, if you don't put America first, if you don't wrap yourself in the red, white, and blue and just say, hey, in principle, that's who we fight for. It's the United States of America. Then you run yourself into trouble. Senator and Coach Tommy Tuberville, thanks for joining us. Really do appreciate it.
Thank you, Jason.